Shane Watson here with Jeff Ofori. How are you, Jeff?
I'm alright, Shay, man. How you doing?
Very good, thank you. Obviously, we haven't spoken in a while, but obviously you had a lot of success as of late. I mean, I know that you had a good run in the Golden Contract.
Yeah.
Obviously, recently got stopped in that against Ahara Davis, but had a very good tear up. And it looks like you hurt Ahara Davis badly in that fight 1.2.
Yeah, I was trying, man.
And how was it?
Man, but it didn't turn out in my favour.
Of course not, but that wasn't. It's not even really at your weight either, though, is it?
Yeah, I know, but the opportunity was there, so I had to take it.
Yeah. I mean, you've been having a lot of good opportunities lately. I know that obviously you were Southern Area champion. I know you lost out on a point decision to Alfie Price, and then but ever since then, it's like that's been a blessing in disguise because you got your big win against Carol on the MTK show. I think on a week's notice you had. Then you went into the Golden Contract with no notice at all, really, and then you go and beat Kieran Geffin. And then no, it's not where you. I know it was a draw, but the referee gives it in your favour and put you through to the next round of that. So you've had a lot of good opportunities.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like, because before I couldn't get no fights after the Southern Area, so all these fights popping up back to back to back, I was ready because I'd done camps where I didn't get the fights, so it's like everything just turned out as it was supposed to be, man. It was perfect for me, and I loved all the opportunities, and I'm taking it full steam ahead, man. The train has to keep going.
And that's it's all obviously good to hear. And how much has that inspired you to keep going on now? Because I know that you suffered a defeat and you obviously bounced back stronger. Now you've suffered another defeat. Does it make you feel like you can bounce back even stronger again?
Yeah, 100%, man. This is like the fight didn't go according to plan. Obviously, in the ring, like I felt I could have carried on, but obviously watching it, I took too many shots, so the ref was right. The ref had to do what he had to do. That's his job. And I just felt how I was getting weaker, and I felt I was coming in, but maybe I just work on more head movement and move around a bit more, and you never know, just on the day. But like I said, now I got another opportunity. I'm just I'm giving it my all, man. I'm constantly training. I've stopped work for the meantime, and I'm just gonna go out there and give it everything.
And how is it to be getting all of these opportunities? It must feel great that now that you're coming a regular on TV and stuff like that. It must feel great for you as a fighter because at the end of the day, every fighter wants to be part of big nights and getting the good TV exposure and stuff like that too.
Yeah, definitely true. Like even other fighters that aspire on that, they're like, yeah, man, that's what we want. So it's for me to just prove why I am getting these opportunities. You know what I'm trying to say, and just let them know that I am putting the hard work in, and it's just I've been seen right now. And obviously, their time will come, but I just have to take my time and do what I got to do. I can't really let everything get to my head too often. I have to go out there, win that title, and then just look forward to bigger and better days.
I mean, Archie Sharp in his own right, a very worthy fighter, very strong, very tough. He's had some very good victories as of late. Very highly ranked in the WBO as well. I believe he's in the top 5. So this is a big opportunity for you. You beat Archie Sharp. Essentially, you take his place.
Yeah.
So is that a lot of pressure for you as a fighter, or?
It's a fight, you know what I'm saying? So all the WBO, all the thing, obviously I'm hearing about it now, everyone's telling me now, but I don't really follow it like that. So a fight's a fight, and everyone judges you on your last fight. So you can have a good fight next, and everyone will say, yeah, you're the hottest. And then you can have a bad fight, and everyone will just say, you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, I'm going to go in there and do what I got to do, man. I take every fight seriously, so I've never gone into a fight thinking this person is less or this person is more. I just go in there, this is my opponent. I got to make sure I'm in top shape mentally, physically, and do what I got to do. So his ranking, I want the titles. That's what I'm in there for.
Of course. And the experience that you've gained from a lot of the fights that you've had in the last year or so, is that going to help you a lot when it comes to fight night, do you think?
Yeah, my last fight, I learned major things in that fight. I learned just little things, but it will help me out because I've been getting top sparring now with other people. I think after that TV fight, a lot of people are seeing me more, so I'm getting my sparring on top. Obviously, I'm taking time off work. I'm getting more help with my strength and conditioning, so it's all coming together nicely. So I just got to win this so I can get the full package and be properly doing this thing properly, 100%.
And that's what we like to hear. I mean, and for you, Archie Sharp, do you see that as the toughest test of your career so far?
We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I can only tell you that after the fight, you know.
And why do you
Maybe.
think you
Go on.
keep getting these opportunities?
I think the first opportunity I got to go Liverpool, I think it's because I think once you lose, people wanna. I think people think because you've lost, you're not back, and they think they can. I don't know. Maybe you're not ready or something. Because I realized every time, like when I did take that loss, that's when I was getting fights suddenly. Because before I wasn't getting nothing. Then I got the Southern Area defense, and I lost that. Then suddenly I got the other call. Then I won. Then obviously I've lost again. I got this call, so I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. I think after a loss, people just want to fight you more, I guess.
Yeah. After having a loss, does it make you more reluctant to take bigger fights as well? Like before, would you always be up for bigger fights, or was you taking it one fight at a time, or now are you just up for any fight because now you've already suffered that loss?
Yeah, it's getting stopped. Like that's. I've never been stopped in amateur, so getting stopped, getting dropped, everything was all a first for me. So for me, it's like that's at the worst. Obviously, boxers have died and that, but obviously God forbid that. But that was like the worst fear for me. So now it's just whatever, innit? Let's go, you know.
And so how do you think you're going to cope with fighting behind closed doors, no fans, etc.?
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a bit weird. I've watched a few of the shows, and it's not the same. But I just think once the punches start flying, I think your focus is gonna be on your opponent. So I think I'll be okay. It will be different, but I think I'll be. It's more when you win and like how do you really? I don't know. You can't really. No one there to really share with except for your team, really. So
Do you think that'll work in your favour, or?
I think once the boxing starts, I'll be focused on my opponent. So I don't know about him, but for me, it'll be all right for me.
And also, like, the opportunities that obviously you're getting have been very good. Do you think that a win against Archie Sharp will make people again not a bit hesitant to fight you again? Like, so you know how you're saying that you were struggling to get the opportunities at first when you was a champion, and you had the wins coming in, and it was more when you lost that you got the opportunities.
Because even when that win happens, I've still got those losses on my record, so I'm still not undefeated. So I reckon they'll just think it's a blueprint. So there will be more people wanting to fight.
Of course, and obviously with a ranking in the WBO, I think even more people would want to fight you in that sense because there's a lot more to gain too.
Yeah, exactly. People want the title, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the Southern Area, that's more local, so I think people can skip that. But with this title, it's a big one, so people are gonna more take it, you know.
Of course, more reward for the risk, isn't it? So.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on, Jeff. I want to wish you the best for the rest of your training camp. It's good to hear from you today, and hopefully we can see a good performance from you come fight night.
I appreciate it, my friends. I couldn't do Zoom today, I just come from the